All right, you guys, hold on. As you come in, please let us know what you're excited about today. Let us know where you're calling in from. Let us know one of the guests you've already talked to that you have really gotten some profound shifts around.
And if you have any questions, anything come up for you last night, I've been asking you to take your journal and write down a couple of notes. So, yay.
Absolutely. Okay, you guys. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Jeneth Blackert.
And I'm Leonka Reyna.
And this is the How Hustle Mystic Morning Show. Today we're talking with Rayania Chaenn, and we are talking about purpose and clarity and really coming in to the gifts that you are.
Oh, I love this topic so much. And while we're doing that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about, and am I saying your name correctly?
Ra, start with Ra. Egyptian sun
Uh-huh.
god, Rayania.
Right.
Rayania.
Ania. That's so beautiful. And I didn't want to mess that up. So I just wanted to make sure that we had that correct over here. And that everybody knew who we are speaking with today. And of course, all of my dashboard just left. And this
Just another day of all these lives.
That's right. Alrighty. So Ra Anya is a ascension guide, a cosmic channel, a new earth bringer devoted to helping starseeds awaken their galactic gifts through radical self-love, embodiment with soul lineages connected to various different consciousness, the star realms, and like Lyria, Sirius, the Palladians, the Arcturus, Hathors through the multiverse. She holds a deeply healing presence, Ra Anya bridges galactic remembrance with human incarnation, guiding cosmic souls to anchor their soul essence on Earth. You are the stargate, and your embodied truth is the key to new Earth. We are so excited to be speaking with her today. She really blew our socks off last time. And I remember lots of times, like as soon as I got off, I remember just feeling like, wow, I have been transported to a new way of being. I already could experience the new earth after we had talked. And I knew that she really took this information that she shares and that you do, that she took this information that she shares and she comes from a super authentic place. And I think that everyone else on the show was experiencing that too, because the comments that I kept getting afterwards were so inspiring. So they were very empowering. And a lot of people received that from you from our last interview. So if you haven't had a chance, be sure to check out her last interview. You can find that on our YouTube page at How Hustle. Just search Houghton Hustle and her name. So, hi, good morning, welcome.
Welcome.
Hi. Hi, Leonka. Hi, Janet. I just want to start by saying I have so much gratitude and love for both of you. Thank you for pouring your heart and soul into the show and for putting together this summit. I watched some of them. It's just like amazing,
Oh, thank you
incredible.
so
Thank you.
much. I love that. I love when our speakers are part of this movement too. It's so great.
And the
Mhm.
community very much
Oh
is
my
the part of this
gosh.
movement. I mean, they really are non-judgmental and they're so open
Yep.
to really taking this journey walk.
Mhm.
So let's just dive right in and invite them to journey walk with us today.
Yeah. Well, I feel like why don't you give them a little taste on how you began channeling? And really,
Yeah.
I wanted to talk with you a little bit about clarity of our mission, clarity of our destiny, clarity of our purpose, because I really feel like that might be the energetic space that you really help these star seeds with.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. So I just wanted to start by saying that I just came back from some trekking and summiting Kilimanjaro. So it's the highest mountain in Africa and one of the seven summits in the world. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm actually like receiving so much more clarity. And I want to bring in that energy of the mountains, right? Like the sacred mountains, sacred sites, portals around the ley lines across the world. And I know that many tuning in to the show, you know, present and in the future, are all here to weave in the new frequency, right? Within our own physical body, our soul lineage, and through where we live, how we travel, how we live our life, how we connect. We are bringing through that energy and frequency and our essence into this field. And that's how well, part of us is serving that purpose. Like that's why we signed up to be here. And I know that when it comes to physical reality, we were like, oh, but what do I need to do? Like, you know, this is not enough. I need to pay the bill. I wanted to create a business. I wanted to reach many people. I wanted to heal, you know, the earth or the hearts of the many. And I feel this energy of Gaia or like Earth, right? Like, because I was prompted to sign up to trek Kilimanjaro, and I am like a city girl. I'm just like, you know, I can do some yoga, I can do some Pilates, but I don't trek high mountains. But then my higher self or oversoul would say, okay, no, you need to go because as a grid worker, whether you know how much we know about how the grid and quantum field is working, we we bring with us whenever our foot step on any area of the earth, we are transmitting and we are transmuting, right? And then especially during Lionsgate, like this portal, so much energy has been showering us, like unprecedented light codes, and a lot of star lineage actually is opening up to whenever we are ready to receive. And so, you know, it's through saying yes to something that is so scary and that is challenging me, because I was like, I am not fit. I'm not a tracker. I'm not a hiker even. But I was like, I have to confront my fear of training, you know, like whatever I need to, because many people prepare for a track like this for years. And I have only about, well, I have longer time, but I was rebellious. So I did nothing until the last month. I was like, okay, this is getting real. I have to go now.
You sound like me. You sound like me. I can't speak for both of us, but
That's
like,
a manifesting generator, man.
yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, so funny.
Yeah, so the last month I was like, okay, let me go to gym and let me just really face my fear and do as much as I can. And of course, I have to confront a lot of physical limitation. Actually, mostly it's my mental limitation, right? I have lifelong perception and conditioning of who I am and
Yeah.
who I am not, right?
Mhm.
And so it's almost like I have to embrace all the fear that has been rising up, all the not enough. I need to train harder. How can I succeed? I'm scared. I'm nervous. And and then when the trek started on the day one, so we have to walk through 5 climates, from
Wow.
rainforest to Arctic, like glaciers all around at the top of the mountain. Um, and it was really just like there's no space. I mean, of course, the fear and nervousness will come up and the cold and discomfort, but it's really about, you know, I'm so grateful for the local guides. They are just like one step at a time.
Oh, I
Let's
love
just put
that.
one foot before. And then as we are tracking higher up, because the top of the summit is 19,342 feet.
Wow.
That feels like the top of our summit.
We are climbing together.
We've been climbing all week. We're like halfway there.
Oh, Chico, we've been climbing for 2 years and going at it, but we are excited to summit with you today.
Sorry.
You know-
Sometimes my brain just won't let it go.
We have fun. We have fun here. We take on big topics, but we also bring in joy. But
Yeah.
we're so lucky to have you here talking about this
Yes,
really
I mean,
profound
you're so right,
experience.
though. I love where you're going with this,
Yeah, me
like
too.
one step at a time. And that's so true when it comes to destiny and purpose and, you know, really climbing any desire
Yes.
that you want to climb.
Oh boy, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So the peak of the mountain is called Uhuru. So the meaning translating into English is freedom.
Oh,
And so of course there holds a lot of freedom code, but the code is not only at the top of the summit, right? It's in every step. There's a song line, there are a lot of ley lines. It's in every step, every day, every moment when you feel like, oh, I couldn't go anymore. I'm so tired. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how long it's gonna take. I cannot see the end of the destination.
mhm.
It's in those moments I realize it's not about wondering like how long does it take until I reach the destination today or the base camp. It's really about in that moment just being so present of where am I right now, right? How am I feeling? My body, how is my body feeling? What is my mind talking about? Like what is the dialogue in my head and what is the surrounding around me? Like do I choose to open up to the beauty that is around me? And do I remember I chose to come on this track, even though I feel I was nudged or forced or kicked by my higher self or oversoul, right? But then that's some type of, it's also like I think this journey helped me dissolve or see a different perspective about where am I ready to let go of feeling like a victim. I'm a victim of us being a star seed because I got tricked to be here on earth and then
There
it's
you
so
go.
Ah,
uncomfortable. My family, no one, like I'm different and I'm alone, I'm isolated, and then my family, no one understand me and I cannot find my community, right? This has been all my lifelong journey. I was like,
sure.
it is hard, but however, like when we are able to truly open our I would say heart. I think that's why the heart led, because I think moving on to this new stage of the frequency and energetics, it's all about our heart,
It
right?
was.
Our heart is the everything. It's the essence that's going to come through. It's our star lineage that's going to come through. It's the communication of the channeling. It's the communication with you too, right? When I feel excitement, when I feel the appreciation, it comes from my heart, but not my mind. Because
Mhm.
we are done with operating from the mind. And we
Oh,
know how
yes.
limiting, how stressful,
Mm-hmm.
how disempowering it is, right?
Well,
Because
you
the
just
mind,
said all your limitations, right? Which are your point of view, which would be created at that time until you get over that point of view. Does it make sense?
mm,
Right?
yeah,
And so it makes me go, yeah, like you might have felt rejected because you were weird as younger, but that was your feeling and that was then became your point of view.
Right.
And this, I mean, this is like happens to all us star seeds almost because we, are born different, but instead of like bracing our weirdness, which we aren't taught as children,
Yep.
then we get trapped. And that is
yeah,
our star seed entrapments syndrome. I love
yeah,
how you're putting this. It's beautiful. Keep going.
yeah. Yeah, and so thank you for bringing that up. It's just so beautiful as well, and it bridges to where I want to go is that I remember some time ago I wanted to start my podcast, so I was like recording, and then as soon as I started to speak, the topic is that you are not meant to belong. And then when I was recording it by myself, I was like bawling my eyes out, and I was
Oh,
like in my own room and what is going on. And in that moment, I feel so much energy like coming through, streaming through the universe and, like galaxy and universe. It's like we are never meant like star seeds. We are not meant to belong because we are different, like you say, and because we are here to create a new. And how can you, so you gotta be so unique and different,
yes. Yes.
right? And you gotta be
Right.
You're supposed
triggering.
to bring in that new flavor And people
Yeah.
are like trying to get you to fit in, and you're like a total misfit all your life. I
Well, we're
think that
operating
it's,
with a different
yeah,
frequency, and we're
today.
wanting to, and even then,
Mm,
we're wanting to bring forth this frequency
mm,
and have others people experience it because to belong means to either change our frequency or to assimilate or to lop off parts of ourselves, divorce parts of
mm,
ourselves. And so when we really, and it's, I mean, it's funny because it took me forever to accept that I'm a unicorn and to be all that I am, right? To be sitting here and having a podcast and saying, I'm all about the woo. It really
Yeah.
did. It's frightening. It's terrifying, actually, sometimes. But, but this is why we have been feeling that we don't belong. It's because we were never meant to, is what I'm understanding, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not meant to. However, it's also part of the experience, right? Because we know that we are here to transmute um or and transmute all these imprints, energetic imprints or limiting beliefs or ancestral patterns, karmic patterns for eons. And so, of course, we chose to be different, and then we take on all these imprints, and then we embody all this mental, like allow our mind to take control of how we live this world, right? So we actually split, like fragmentation, and we fragment it into whether like part of us abandon ourselves and part of
Mm-hmm.
us fragmented into like a loner, like rebels. Part of us just fragmented into like a passive um submission,
mm.
right? Like sort of like
Yeah.
giving away our like giving away the control, but then started to project outside. So it overall our energy just project outside. We do not connect within who we truly are. And I feel like that's why many of us are suffering from, a lot of anxiety or fear. Um, of course, that's part of the thing we're here to transmute, but it's also like that's why a lot of confusion comes up. Like, I don't know what I'm here to do. Like I know I'm told I'm a healer, but I don't really know how I can heal, or we need a lot of validation, right? Because because I feel like
Yeah,
even
we've had a lifetime of wrongness, a lifetime of
yeah,
being like, you're weird, you don't fit in, who knows what you're going to do with your life, kind of people, and so
yeah,
all that's projected on us all our life. So we think that we're a carrot in carrot soup when
mm,
because everyone else is a carrot, when really we're something much greater than that.
we are a bouillabaisse or like a whatever dietary preference you are. You're like this amazing, amazing stew
We're the
and
avocado.
richness. Okay, avocados.
Just kidding. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so I feel like it's all coming back to the heart because I feel why the topic is cosmic courage because it
Hmm.
came through Kilimanjaro, right? We desire to be free, desire to be of service. We desire to know who we are and to embody our galactic lineage and wisdom. But what does it take? I think that feeling, what we are looking after is that like freedom to be me and to be loved and to be able to just express.
Hmm.
And that is such an innate being, actually, right? If you think a child, a baby that was before conditioning, it's just like joy oozing out of the
Yeah.
pore.
Yeah.
Within, right? The joy, the light, the peace, the I don't know, like everything just oozing out of baby, like such a good quality, like it's so nice. And I feel that's the state we are looking for, but
Hmm.
in an adult world, we have a different term. We're like, okay, I need
Sure.
to have a soul mission business. I need to have a partner. I need to have money, certain number, and the way, my life
But
look
it's,
like.
I love that you're
Yeah.
going here. This is beautiful because all of those things, like I have to have a heart-based business or a spiritual business, like even defining it that way like makes it go from this like I could be whatever to, it just seems like that definition just makes it
Yeah.
like more so that it fits into this reality even. Like you can't
Yeah.
say, I want this business that has woof, 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 woof. Even the word calling it a business kind of makes it no a little bit,
It
you
collapses
know?
down waveform to create
Right.
some
It clap. I
collapses
love that. Oh, you're brilliant. I love how you put that. Collapses down waveform so that we
to
can.
create density.
Hmm.
And so then it becomes what we observe it as. And
Right.
maybe universe had observed
Yeah.
it as something greater. And we are not allowing
Mm.
that by projecting our own beliefs and operating from the mind, even when we approach our quote unquote purpose.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Wow.
so beautifully put. Yeah, exactly. I think that's where we struggle, or I struggle for many, many years. I know I have this calling, I have this desire, I have the ability, but it's like whenever it comes to business or like I need to be performing certain way to be successful,
Hmm.
it just crashed me, like collapsed.
Yep.
I literally just my body just collapsed. And so
Interesting. Just talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just the words of it's getting
Yeah.
narrower, right?
yeah,
It's like, eh.
Oh
It's
man.
like here's your rock in this, here's your rock in that.
Mhm.
I mean, it's funny. I had a teacher just totally get on me years and years about being in conclusion. Like I'd make a definitive conclusion about this. Now I just have Leonka being the one that's like, she's like, "Am I the teacher?"
Oh.
Now I just have Leonka going, come on, you just left the waveform. Basically, she's like, you just said one sentence and it left the frequency and the infinite possibilities around it. It went from all of this to this like rock.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. I love how you're saying it.
Yeah.
yeah, beautiful. I love the addition addition to that, like
Hmm.
expanded the feeling and the imageries.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like it's almost like in the sense, like with all the love and respect and, no judgment, because I was participating in that, is that I realized even the idea of searching to be of service, like, soul mission,
Hmm.
like that I need to do something in order to
Are we having internet
really
problems? No.
wave. And I know a lot of us are here. Is my audio okay or video?
It's something just went down. We're not sure if it's on our end or yours. It looks like our
Okay.
It
signal's
looks like
okay.
we're okay. So
Yeah.
just
Just keep
take your
going.
time.
You're
Yeah,
good.
just take your time when you're explaining. So just in case.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like even that search itself it just really keep us in the loop of searching outside.
Mm.
And it was really through, this track and all this connection with the local in Tanzania, and then we visit Maasai, like this local
Mm.
tribe, and then connect with the land and the mountains, like different mountains. And I just realized that the way that we are meant to contribute is by really have the courage to become or to return to who we really are. And
Mm.
I know we hear that
I
many, many
know, I
times.
know.
And I through
But what I just got is you really brought that in with the frequencies of what you were perceiving on the mountain.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you really are, you're like, I want to bring the mountain into this, and then you're trying to explain it. But I think we're really getting the frequency of this
Mm,
journey that is bringing in this presence in a little bit different way with a little bit different frequency. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
thank you.
don't
So
worry, it's not
thank you for
landing.
the
It's landing in
It's
the way you want it to
Yeah, so I
land.
was gonna say it's not
yeah,
going as a cliche because
Yeah.
yes, we have heard it a lot of times, but when
yeah.
I'm tuning into what you were saying and when I'm seeing it, I know that you are saying the truth, right? The authenticity. And what it brings up in me is how many times have I heard this and I haven't received
Received
it
it this way.
this way,
Yeah.
even though you
Yeah.
may be
Because
saying
it
the same
adds these
words.
other frequencies to it. It's cool.
Right. So I'm going to bring you through a little bit more, and then later we can do a short transmission and even channeling, Q&A,
Cool. Yes,
anything.
let's do it.
Let's do.
Yeah. So this part is that I wanted to use the journey of walking through the trekking through the mountain to describe what does it mean to return to who we are. So, I explained that when I signed up the journey, I thought I am this and this type of person. And it was through this saying yes that I get to confront and then going to accept and then embrace like different fear. And then even the narrative, like how my family talked about me, how my colleague, my schoolmates, how I see myself. And this all needs to be reviewed because we are not so much of what people have said who we are, especially our family, right? We know that our original family of origin is also the source of our activation. So it's really about having the courage to say yes to whatever your heart, our heart is nudging us. Our heart is, where the higher self and oversoul not communicate with us. What is it that we are being called to do and that we are scared? We are procrastinating and distracting us from, right? Like when you set out to start this beautiful platform, you must have also overcome a lot of things. And as you continue, I feel like both of you have been like expanding yourself, like allow more of your essence to come online, right? Through your interaction, your connection, and your courage to continue saying yes. And I feel that's what this journey, is a metaphor, because everything is a metaphor, a reflection of how we live our life, right? Like started to have the courage to see, what if I am not I'm a highly sensitive, but what if I'm actually stronger than what I like been telling myself to be? Like, oh, I am like, oh, I'm so right. Like actually we are strong. And where am I playing into the belief that I was a victim because of, whatever have said something or past experience? Because we are really walking through this step through answering the little nudges or big nudges to dissolve all the imprints and the limitation we have consciously, unconsciously chosen to put on ourselves. So how do we know who we are? How do we know what we are being called to do as an expression? Because we need to become our true expression and in order to know what it is really I'm here to create as a legacy. And that actually involved dissolving a lot of false belief about ourselves and projections, but it's also about us opening up the connection to our heart. And even I know generally we think Starseed has such a big heart. We have the heart for animal of the earth, but very often, high percentage, we have our hearts closed.
Yeah. Yeah. And we
It's
create
not,
separation that way.
yeah, because we think there's a suffering and of course a lot of past life or parallel lifetimes, right? And then childhood imprints still like
Yep.
because we are not allowing fully our true essence because we are scared to be rejected. I think it's so deeply in the psyche. So the true connection or expression of who we are really is allow that heart energy to flow through. And then we open ourselves to really have that connection with the elementals, like all that we are, whatever we are passionate about, like, nature, mountain, late line, people, and the stars. I feel like that comes from a place of sovereignty. Like you really have to have the courage to say, okay, I'm done with playing this story. I'm done. And I'm ready. I'm ready to open my heart. And I know probably we have time limit, but I do
Well,
wanted to
yes.
bring it
Yeah, I wanted to bring
to
in a
play.
little, yes. And let me just real
Go ahead.
quick. I was doing a Peloton last night, and one of the guys at the very end, he's like, "I am so proud of you." And he's like, "Now I know that didn't land, because you're like, I'm just not even in your room. You're not really seeing me, but please let me know that I'm seeing you. And I want you to go in the mirror and look in your eyes and tell yourself that you're really proud of doing this ride today." And I thought, he like really got, these kind of energies beyond what, people hear as that cliche earlier, and how, and as soon as we opened up the gateway, I don't know if it's just me, but now I'm like almost like wanting to play in the frequency again, right? And work as a community and as an experience. It just seems like all this is bubbling through me, and it wouldn't be bubbling through me if it wasn't for you opening this door of the mountain and bringing in this presence. So I
Yeah.
just wanted to acknowledge that, and just kind of acknowledge the whole audience, because I feel like they're coming along to play with us, in this like real frequency way, especially when we were like way out and then we were kind of showing you way in. I hope that you guys are really learning like every single noise, sound beyond all that is frequency, and you can always just have it. So,
Mm.
okay, there's
I
my,
Yeah.
do
I
want
need to get off
to,
my little
I
plate
know, I'm
today,
like,
don't I? You're
I,
like, stop.
I do want to, because we are, we have 30 minutes left, but I want to make sure that we do have an opportunity for people to experience your work. And last time we did take a couple of calls.
Yeah.
So if we did want to do some of the channeling or some of the calls, that we definitely want to get into that as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, let's do that. So I just maybe I will just go into channeling, and I
Okay.
think they will something.
Okay.
And then we can take call from when I was in the channel state. That's
But
fine.
Okay.
thank you for prefacing, and both of you for prefacing this experience so much
Oh,
so.
Great. Thank
yeah,
you.
I really, really appreciate this co-creation. It's so
Yeah, it's
fun.
very fun today. I'm like on
I
it.
know. I love it.
Yeah, great. So I just invite everybody, whenever you could, in a safe space, to allow your eyes gently close and take a few breaths to allow yourself to connect and sinking back to your heart. We are bringing through the frequency of golden light, of unconditional love. Allow yourself to open your heart, open your crown, have the intention, however you experience this. Allow yourself to receive this beautiful unconditional love that is innately you. So I'm calling in, allow each and everyone who chooses yes to receive this short activation, to receive the soul energy, the soul essence that is you, coming across galaxies, multiverse. Allow your own soul stream to coming through. Allow yourself to receive yourself. Know that you are this infinite higher consciousness that chose to come here through this avatar to experience the contrasts so that you can awaken with the collective and the earth and the universe and the multiverse for this evolution. But first of all, it's the evolution for yourself. So allow this light to come through to your heart, breathe into your heart, allow your heart to soften and open with each exhalation. Some of you visual, you could see the spark of light that is becoming brighter. And for you, clear sentient, you could just feel, have knowing that there is this sense of essence, the warmth sit in the chest of you, the center of your chest. knowing that you are meant to be here, and every step of the way of your journey has served its purpose. There's no judgment, only unconditional acceptance and love that celebrates your courage to continue to walk this path. And allow yourself to give that acknowledgement to yourself. Know that you are all very, very brave, courageous souls. Continue to breathe into your heart, breathe out from your heart, and I am going to allow the highest consciousness to coming through to allow this co-creation to be one that support all of us to awaken deeper back to our heart, to remember who we are, and with the clarity of knowing what is the next step for you to courageously undertake. Greetings. We are the Venusian Council of Light. We are coming through, of course, during this celestial astrological time of Venus. It is the season of love. It is the time of authentic expression. Because when you think of love, you all are an expression of love. You are that energy, that consciousness, that intelligence, that universe creates itself. And you all are here with your big etheric heart here to transmit your energy, your love, your passion for this earth, for this life, for this evolution into the quantum field and into the multiverse. So as a human, it's acknowledged very challenging, and we simply wish to come through to remind you that it is a choice. It is a choice for you to remember that everything, or we would say every relationship that has showed up in your life, and including your relationship with yourself, is a reminder, not as a judgment or a punishment, but as a reminder that you have everything you need within you, that you can cultivate that connection within yourself. And we are talking about this because a lot of the people at this time, linear time, are single and waiting for, or even when you are in a partnership, you are waiting for shall we say, a divine union to show up. And whether it's, whether it's the opposite sex or whatever it is that you are looking for, know that they are all here to reflect back to you everything you already have within you. So if you are waiting for a twin flame, shall we say, know that yes, not everybody is destined or meant to encounter their twin flame. However, every one of you is meant and scheduled to meet your soulmates, like the family of your soul families. And there are certain individuals in human reincarnation have such a strong resonance. It's almost like you are from the same frequency band, the same colors of the frequency, or frequency of the colors, that you will started to feel such a deep connection. So whether it's here to magnetize together something for collaboration, or they are here to ignite you that something you are longing for. And so we simply wish to remind you that anything you are longing for outside, the acceptance, the love, the fame, the financial stability, it all is within your reach, in meaning that you have the ability to create all of that. And all you need to do is to start reminding yourself yes, you are here to create all that you are desiring. And we know many of you hear this many, many times. However, it is really from a different space, from space of your heart, and to truly speak to yourself. I am willing to allow myself to receive everything that I desire. And whatever that will come has to take place within you first and foremost. And so we would like to pause here and ask the beautiful ladies that, is there anything you would love to help us paraphrase, or any question that you would love us to elaborate on that?
One thing that came up for me while I was visualizing immediately was, it's going to sound funny, but I imagined myself as, I don't know, I just was like, I ripped this desk up. I moved myself. I mean, everything. I just like threw up everything and everywhere and everything. And all of a sudden, and then slowly things started to place themselves where they placed themselves. But it was crazy how it was just like like a throwing over the desk. And that's not my normal state.
You're not Hulk.
I found
Turning
it
all
very
green back here.
interesting. Almost representation of operating without the beliefs. Like, it's a belief that I have to sit here at right? Like instead of it being a choice, and then when things could come and play and float back to where they wanted to be in my realm, then it was more from the choice instead of like, I have to sit at this desk, I have to do this, and I have to do that. And it's nothing
I
about the
already
desk.
thought it was a choice.
And it's nothing about that. It's more of like, it was a ripping of the entire reality.
I love that.
Yeah.
Gosh, that reminds me, it was funny. My husband, when we were doing energy work together, he was he's like, pull all the bullshit out of you. Oh my gosh, there's a lot in there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how it feels. It's kind of that same blech.
Any insights in
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, we are grateful for your vivid description of what is the representation of this. And we do wish to address to Lianka that it also feels like, yes, it's a choice. However, there will come a time you will realize that choice will come through your being. It's like when you are going through this organization period, you are knowingly, unknowingly, actually, more than you are aware, that you are aligning with your higher self, actually is to truly embody more of your true essence. And as you are going through this, courageously choosing, you're going to let go of all the belief and anything that's disempowering for you, that you are able to feel more deeply into what is truly coming out of your heart, what is truly coming out or through that beautiful, innocent, young Lianka girl, like little girl that that is still there, waiting to be more, we would say more embraced, like more deeply embraced and honored and really connect. So because we understand it's the connection or the relationship with your inner self it's a relationship. So it's not like, okay, I say I love you once and it's the rest of the life, right? So you understand through so much work, the connection with our inner self, our inner girl is a constant looking after, like connecting and embracing, allowing and celebrating. So as you are able to do that, which you already are, you will started to see that your choice will come from that when people say come from that joy, that natural state, you will know much easier like what choices to make as well. because it comes from the you that is deeper within and less from the mind. So we hope that supports you. And
Yes.
as for,
Wow.
as for a lot of bullshit inside, indeed, that is, I
Yeah.
will appreciate your husband support you with that, because
Mhm.
indeed every one of us have chosen to embody, to take on, not embody, sorry, to take on so much bullshit or believe and whatever that is not ours, or but it's not like to let go of the responsibility. We choose, we take on the thing so that we can transmute it whenever we choose. We are done. Like, I'm so tired of this old bullshit, so I am done.
Mhm.
I'm going to choose really to align myself to my true self. I'm choosing to align myself to the empowering belief, all that I have learned through the teachings and trainings. I am going to apply them, and truly not apply them from the mind, but allow them to sink in with your heart and the body. And so that is a beautiful act of courage that you allow yourself, because you gave the permission. That's why your husband could reflect back to you that he's able to do that. And then we honor your courage, because both of you are being an example, to show many of us, many of the people in the community, that that is the way forward, is really to let go of what is no longer your identity. Like, let go of
Yeah.
all the identities, because the real you, even in human form, is so much more joyful, lighter, and natural and organic and just expressive. And then, no fear. When we say no fear, it means more like, because that you are being supported by this flow of energy that is constantly streaming through your heart, whenever you allow it, whenever you allow yourself to experience that stream of energy.
Yeah.
So we
I want to take this a little bit
Wow.
deeper from a frequency channeling position. So one of the things that came up with the bullshit is, yeah, I'm still self-imposing some bullshit habits upon myself, right? And so I've been playing with actively going and changing these habits, which does seem like a little bit of work. Is there a frequency, a space, a consciousness that we can embrace to be, to change these habits on a regular, like faster? Like, I
Yeah.
want it now. If there's no actual timeline in the 5D, why can't I just change and be it now? Why is it hard work to do habits on Earth?
It is because even though we consciously believe that this new habit is good for us, I would say, as us, there are, we would say, at least a few hundred beliefs or unconscious narratives or believe, like different experiences,
Mm.
like different streams. When we talk about stream, that's even more. That's like hundreds and thousands of streams.
Yeah.
However, as we were talking about that, it doesn't mean, okay, I have to go through like 1,000 streams just in order to create a new habit. It's very much about, we would say, one shortcut or fast track
Okay.
is is to truly allow yourself to journal and dialogue, however way
Mm.
that it's most innate for you, to speak with the little girl that is waiting to be brought online, and then ask her, like, what is happening, what is she resisting, and why is
Mm.
this not good, and where it's not that the new habit is not good, but it's like there are some steps in between that needs to be harmonized, right?
Wow.
So what messages or certain belief or certain experience you need to accept about yourself.
Oh boy.
That's
So
cool.
go to the root cause of the belief that's causing me to do these stupid habits that I'm imposing upon myself.
No,
I can do
with
this.
Wait.
I'm like, is this harder work or not?
I want to hear what she's about to say. Hold on.
Okay. Go.
I
not
feel like
with
it's also for me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way you are reflecting back, that sounds like there's self-judgment. There is
Mm.
like, oh, I should have known. I know this. Why, now
Yeah.
I just
You think so?
hunker down and
Because I'm
Yeah.
try
like shaking my
harder.
head. No, I don't. I'm like, actually, yes, I will journal on these and I will talk to that child because I mean, I'm doing the Brendan Burchard Growth Day stuff and it's still kind of sticking around. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
we want you to just really allow that to be curious, as if
Hmm.
like imagine,
Better questions.
yeah, imagine we just say bring through that frequency or that feeling of, oh, I'm just curious, and and this feeling of meeting someone for the first time. Maybe imagine meeting your husband for the first time, like when go back, like there's this nervousness, there's this excitement, or allow that feeling, like, okay, forget what I
Hmm.
have known about myself or my little
Okay.
girl, like all the childhood memories, the heaviness or whatever. Just really like, hello, little one or sweetheart. Like, really allow yourself to come into that tender space and then just get curious. It doesn't have to take long, but it's really about how you decide, okay, let me know about you. Like, do you like, is that okay? Like, let's connect and
Hmm.
let's play and let's just relax. And instead of, okay, let me sit down and journal why you are not happy. And right. So
Yeah,
we are
yeah,
making
yeah.
fun.
So do it in heart coherence is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, with that love, like, get your puppy, you say, oh, so cute. Like, let me, cannot wait to
Oh.
squeeze you. Like, just really allow that joy, that softness, that
Yeah, like
tenderness, just to
Yeah.
connect.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like even
yeah,
be the lightness when I meet the journal, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Not
like
because I
that.
need
Thank you. Right, right, right. Not
all
because
this.
yeah. It's
It
all
makes
about, yeah,
sense.
I love it. Whew. So I would love to open this up for callers. Go ahead and raise your hand if you're stuck around something, you have resistance to opening a journal
Or
and
want
talking to your
to
child. No, whatever gets on
want
your
to
mind,
examine.
go ahead and raise your hand. Mhm. Hmm. Rihanna, you channel a lot of different galactic constellations. Is there one that's primary for you?
Uh, Not in particular, actually. I think so. I can open my eyes. No, it has ranged from, Lemurian, Arcturian, Lyran, Hathors. I think
Just
it's
whenever.
so actually, yeah. So actually, I wanted to bring this while people are writing the
Oh,
question.
good, good,
Hopefully,
good. Yes, and
uh,
Dana does have her hand raised, so we'll take her next. Go ahead.
yeah. So I just want to share that, I think this is what we are opening up to, like people who are drawn to channeling, like such as yourself,
Mhm.
because the more we are allow ourselves to step in, and I feel the new generation of channelers are have if we allow ourselves, we will be channeling through different beings, because as we are opening up to our lineage and the more truth of who we are and the truth of the earth and the connection with the intergalactics, we are reconnecting to our different aspect, right? So I have
Yep.
lifetime in Venus, I have lifetime in Palladium, different, like so I'm channeling them not outside of myself. I'm channeling them
As
as
you.
the soul stream as me. And I feel it took me so my whole life, like, okay, finally, because I thought, oh, who am I to channel like all these galactic beings or like Federation or
Mm.
Lemurian Council of Light? And I feel there'll be more consciousness being through the mountains, and earth will be coming through. And it's not because I am special, but it's because I am willing to
Yeah,
embrace
you've
more
raised
of,
your hand to say I'm doing it.
Yeah.
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 And then so I allow more of me to come
Yeah.
online. And as I peel away more of the layers of the bullshit, as you were
Yeah.
saying, right, I will allow more of my essence to come in, to embody. And then so more beings, I mean, I will be less scared or like
Hmm.
Yeah.
nervous about saying yes to my mission and to my work. And they will not become heavy mission, like, oh, I need to figure out. No, but because it will be a natural expression as like being just come through whenever that is speaking to, responding to the field that we are co-creating.
Hmm.
I love
Yeah.
that. I
Wow.
love that. I
Very
know for
cool.
me, whenever I decided to be willing to allow I was like, I'm willing. Whoa, boy, did it happen.
Yeah.
I had everybody showing up. I was like, oh, it's
Well,
cool.
and I
I
got,
love
I
that.
guess, I guess my one last thing was I really had to get over my self-doubt around it. Like, and me just
Oh.
thinking like I was making up some of it. Because as soon as I got over, I'm making this up, and
Mm,
then it came through clear and it was telepathic. I mean, then it was like there's no doubt.
love.
I've even asked them, like, how do you know English? And they told me like they know like hundreds of languages fluently, and they know it through telepathy. And I
Yeah.
thought, yeah. And they're like, and see, you can do it too, kind of thing. And I thought, what? Like, I can't make this shit up. I mean, I feel like that should be one of my memes.
Yeah, it
Like,
definitely
these
needs to be the
mystical
meme.
experiences
Yeah.
are like, what? And I just when we talk to people who are really great at channeling a lot of various constellations, I find
Oh,
that they it's like they just raised their hand and said yes. So any
I
of you guys out there, raise your hand.
Yes, it
It's like it
definitely
really
it
has
will
to come from
happen.
all of
It
you
it
too.
will happen.
Yeah.
And I want to say one more thing just
Mhm.
because I believe that people are starting to open themselves up to channeling and being more willing. For me, it was the my being very much changed my dialect of my voice. I sounded like an old British woman, and wasn't even a voice that I ever played with. I was like, and I remember typing to myself like,
Hello.
and I recorded it, and it was for two reasons. It was basically saying so that you know this is an experience that you're having, and so that you can document it and have very real visceral change and understand that you can decipher. And I don't
yeah.
have to do that as much now, although I do realize that they like to play that way, but it's so that the audience can also decipher. But I thought that was very interesting. So what I'm saying to the audience is be willing to just go with it, right? To have that little bit of play, and always, you can put the white light around you to know that you're always interacting with highest good. I do want
Mm.
to take Dana's call, so
Yes.
let's go ahead and get her unmuted.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Rayania. Beautiful energies here today. Thank you. So just during your transmission, some new light language came through, and I have a connection to the Venusians. They're mentioned in my birth chart. So I just was wondering if you can expand on that for me.
Mm. A beautiful heart that you are. You volunteered, which you already know, to come into the very density that has been very challenging. You are courageously, and we can feel that in your frequency and see that in your human experience, that you do have a strong inner like the growing inner knowing, and that desire to rise up to remember who you are. And so this is part of this answering, like when you hear, many of us hear that when you raise your hand, as you were just saying, the universe, and when you say, raise your hand and truly say, okay, I am ready, the universe just open and see how universe is responding to you. And this is part of the remembering that you are actually on the fast track, that the light language is coming through. So we would invite you to truly allow yourself to play with this new light language whenever you are playing, allow yourself to set the intention to connect deeper with your Venusian aspect, because there is a collective that you are, like it's almost like your family there, not there, sorry, it's not outside of you, but it's like in your field is supporting you, and then you will be awaking more to your healing abilities, and you do know that you are a healer of the heart. Is that, how is that resonating with you?
Yes, yes, I'm very heart-based.
Exactly. And moving onward, the heart will be the main language, or the, we would say, the new keyword of the spirituality, but actually it will be the phase of creating the new earth. And so you are being prepared, and we know it's like you are preparing yourself to allow yourself opening up to more of the synchronicity. And we would invite you to allow yourself to spend more time with nature, especially water, the body of water.
Oh, yes.
Yes, to connect with that essence, to allow yourself to sing your language with the water, and allow yourself to connect with that element, and to bring back more of your remembering. And it will come not through the mind, but really through your body, that you will feel more perhaps inspired uh, to offer your service to, different group of people, and just to allow yourself to open to connect. The more you are willing to do that, more of your soul family will come through to make connection with you. And we know you are longing for that deep connection that is beyond the surface. And so this time forward is very exciting. We know that it's not so much about your Venusian
Mm.
aspect. We hope that is serving you, but do let us know if that's resonating.
Yes, thank you. Yes, Venusians is just one aspect of the big picture. Thank you so much. They were in my awareness yesterday, so this was very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, we are grateful that you show up today. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We can take more callers when we have time, but I wanted to go ahead and share your special offer now, if that's okay. You can,
Yeah.
okay. Like, I know she can bounce back in and out of channeling really easily. All right. So this is a way that you can work with Rayania that is really unique and fun, and yeah.
And very personalized.
Yeah.
So why don't you take us through this a little bit? It talks about a one-on-one, and tell us a little bit about what people will get. And it looks like it's a 50-minute personalized session with you. So take us through that session.
Yeah, yeah. I have come to realize that a lot of light workers have done some healing work, right? Done a lot of healing work, but it's almost um, like there has been so much activation, or like download or codes that have been taking place. So a lot of people actually got a bit, I would say, probably congested or confused, or
Yeah.
maybe life just take place in such a way it's a bit too overwhelmed for the body.
Mhm.
And so the session I'm being called to do, this session is really to help people reconnect. So I do have the frequency to help people harmonize their heart frequency, and in a way it's almost like help people return back to their own natural state or 0 point. And so reconnect, supporting people to reconnect with themselves, whether it's, with the creativity, the inner child, or there has been, like help support individual to get clarity, to like cut through, dissolve all this confusion or overwhelm, or what is a lot of time it's also the emotion we have been suppressing, right? Even though we are so open. So it's really help support people to come back to that true essence, and allow them to reconnect with their heart, and then open the energy field, open the heart and open the energy field so that they are able to see naturally what it is that they need to be, or what action or what direction, or, you know, the way of being. And so
Yeah,
it's very
it's great.
organic way of harmonizing their frequency and then remove what is not true, no longer true or serving the individual, so that they can come back to that clarity and then move on. Like the clarity of being oneself, right? Clarity of being yourself, so that you
That's
have
beautiful. Yeah.
optimism, you have that hope, you have that courage to know, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. And it feels natural, it feels easy. And that's usually what people do in the end of the session. They all of a sudden like feel so inspired. Oh, this is what I need to do with my service. This is what I need to do with my shamanic work. This is what I need to do with my book. And oh, this is what I need to do with my family.
Yeah.
And
It really is a
usually,
clarity session.
yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah,
it comes
yeah.
from that place of not, here's an idea for and task for you to take, but it's really comes from that space of what energy needs to change so that I will move that forward.
Right. It's really
Beautiful.
about tuning back to who we really are. And in a
Yes.
real sense, but not just like, oh, you know, like so fluffy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's take one last caller and then we'll
Okay.
wrap up and ask for your final words. Joe, you're up. He can't, I don't know if he can unmute.
He's got it. You're
What?
unmuted if you, oh, there you
There you
go.
go.
Now I'm done.
There you
Um,
go.
just a quick comment. I don't know what that was in my heart that cleared right there at the beginning. I'm still not aware of it. I was vaguely aware I had some heart stuff going on, but mainly it's been other body stuff that I've been working on. And I was listening to you guys talk about the bullshit, and I couldn't get any progress, and I couldn't get any progress.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
what came through is I went to the doctor for help. And because I've got a medical background, I'm sitting here trying to force a fix myself. And I can't come up with anything. And I'm going, why can't I figure it out?
Hmm.
I should be able to figure it out because I've got the medical background. What did I hire the doctor for? And
Yeah.
as soon as I stepped into
Yeah,
that and
maybe
go,
we
all of
process
a
on that
sudden,
first. Wait, I feel like that kind of hit an energetic bubble, so I'd like Rayania to respond.
okay,
Yeah. Well, Joe, first of all, we honor you for your diligent mind. It has been your lifelong drive with that thirst of knowledge and information that has allow you to rise or become who you want to be. However, this comes at this stage, we would invite you to allow yourself to speak with your body and different, which specific certain part, but overall your body, to really have like a sit down conversation, but not a scary one, but like a sit down conversation, like a little boy, like, I'm curious. Let's have a conversation. What is it that I need? And we do want you to start with what does it feel like if I truly accept my body? What does it feel like if I truly allow myself to acknowledge how amazing my body has supported me? But now, what if there's a message that is trying to tell me? And so that is one thing we would invite you to play around, like, and second thing, acknowledge that you are doing an amazing job. However, allow yourself to provide your body with more sense of joy. And perhaps it's that moving. We are seeing Elvis Presley. Don't know how much that resonate. Maybe play his music and then allow yourself to go back to the time, like connect to that carefree or that feeling good, and then just dance with his music and move your body however way it's possible. However way, no forcing, no pushing, but just like allow yourself to connect back with the joy of life, whatever that you used to allow yourself to enjoy. And the music, the rock and roll. How is that making sense so far?
Yes. Thank you for the reminder, by the way.
The you once you are able to just really apply this to simple things, invitations, and then know that, okay, I don't need to figure it out. I will just let body take its natural course. Maybe I will let myself be inspired and guided to do what is the right move or the right step or the right information. I don't need to figure it out because my body will tell me. I will know because I am also my body, but it's really about dropping that judgment. I need to figure it out. What if your body is just trying to show you, like, you need to have more fun in your life? So drop the judgment. You have done so well all your life. And it's time to give yourself this space and grace to know that you can just relax your mind. We hope that at least soothe your heart and allow your heart to, we would say, if you are able to do some deep breath more often, it will really be serving your health and your vitality. Whenever you breathe into your heart and when you breathe out, just allow your heart to open, because the heart is quite tight at the moment, that you are not allowing your heart to open and your heart is crying like, I need to breathe.
Mm.
So that you will be able to enjoy or experience more of the peace and the beauty and the laughter and the playfulness and the lightness of life again. It is time. You have worked very hard, and it's time to allow yourself to receive, our dear one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
for
Thank
this.
you.
Wow.
Thank you.
I had other thoughts, but I'm going to leave them alone.
We just have,
Yeah,
we have a kind of a time crunch here. We're hitting.
Just for 2 more minutes, Rayania, do you have any parting words for us today?
Yes, let me think.
I'm sorry to put you on the clock here, but we do.
No, that's fine.
We're running a
That's
little
fine.
tighter than we normally would, but we'll
Yeah,
definitely
no,
have you
that's
back.
fine. Yeah, it will be fun. I feel like we wouldn't run. There's nothing we can go wrong. We are on the right path. You are on the right path, and there's nothing you would do that would be a wrong choice. We all have the capacity to receive whatever that consequences is. But actually, once we're able to allow that, we will be surprised and delighted what miracles are going to reflect back to us when we're willing to open our heart and go for it. So that's, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Wow,
much.
that was
Thank
so
you for
fun.
everything.
Yeah.
Thank you, girl. Thank you, ladies. You're
Yay.
amazing.
All right, you guys.
Don't go anywhere. Grab a quick sip of water if you can.
And
We are
we've
going
got
right
1
back
minute.
going right back into it.
We're talking with Natasha Pelgam next, and I got really excited about her work and her podcast. So we'll tell you a little bit about her in just a second.